Thank you very much for this event, this webinar. It's very interesting, and it's very, and we hope that it will be very important for the city to be there. As deputy mayor on circular economy, I'm the first, I think, in Italy to have this appointed as deputy mayor on circular economy in Italy. And actually, our experience on the theme of circular economy came from the participation on the circular economy partnership in the framework of the urban agenda for the EU, where the city of Prato was coordinating the Italian participation to this partnership. Just a brief presentation of the city. Prato is a city of around 200,000 inhabitants. It hosts 132 different ethnical groups, making it one of the strongest and heaviest city in Italy in terms of percentage of foreigners citizens. It's the third city of central Italy after Rome and Florence in terms of inhabitants. And it's a kind of small metropolis with the large textile district in Europe, the largest textile district in Europe, with long tradition on circular economy in the textile district, especially based on the tradition of reuse of wool clothes, an important ICT sectors and large university. Let's say we call it, and we have been working since 2014 in the narration of the city of contemporariness in Tuscany. I moved very fast on these two slides. So we made a urban agenda based on the SDGs and of course on the 14 priority themes of the urban agenda for the EU, where, as I told you, we decide to be in charge for the participation of Italy in the circular economy partnership, thanks to the tradition of the circular textile district, but also thanks to a long tradition of urban reuse of water, and a lot of other thematics that are linked to the city. As members of the partnership on circular economy, the city coordinated 3 different groups. One on the proposal for revised water sector legislation made during the forming process for the new European legislation on reuse of water. The second, the urban circular use of spaces and buildings, so focusing on fostering a circular economy approach at urban level, and promoting, together with the partnership on nature-based solutions and sustainable land use, a concept where in our cities, the existing urban fabrics should be, first of all, considered as an important and strategic asset for the cities, considering them as the starting point for a new approach where more than of urban planning, we should talk of urban management. So reusing and using cities in a better way, considering that the cities already exist, and there are a lot of spaces and buildings that are unused or underused that should be reconsidered and reused from the point of view of a new governance model. And then the city of Prato coordinated the toolkit and the group of work working on the pay-as-you-throw system. Then, of course, the city of Prato was also in charge of all the groups where there was the themes on industrial symbiosis, especially for the Italian and the textile district of the city of Prato. So thanks to this experience, the city of Prato has achieved a lot of competencies and acquire a consciousness of the role of the city should and could have at European level within the framework and the context of European circular cities. So this is why the city started in 2019 the program Prato Circular City, that is exactly the transition from the model, governance model, and the approach and the way the partnership on circular economy within the urban agenda of the EU worked. And so fostering the circular transition of the city at urban level on the textile and clothes district of the city, fostering urban circular consumption, strategies of urban circular consumption, urban resource management, and a new vision where urban agriculture and food policies should be put together to sustain and to promote new way to use urban agriculture and peri-urban agriculture. At the same time, the city is working since 2018 in a festival of the Tuscan region for circular economy called RECO Festival, that is considered as an instrument for dissemination on the and creating an awareness on citizens and stakeholders on the importance of the transition of circular economy. Next to the strategy on circular economy, the city, since 2014, directly and strongly developed a strategy on urban forestry. So considering urban forestry as a strategy for urban resiliency and also for the human health. So the city has now an action plan on urban forestry that is going on. And at the same time, the city achieved and won a financing on the UIA program on nature-based solutions and sustainable land use with the project Prato Urban Jungle. That is a new approach fostering nature and the use of nature-based solutions within the existing urban built and dense context. So I finish showing you two experiences, very briefly, two experiences that are trying to put together circular economy strategies at urban level and also urban forestry strategies. This is a project the city is working on for the creation of a big new urban park called Parco Centrale that is in the center of the city. And it comes out from the demolition and the dismantle of the old hospital. This is an experience that is promoted and analyzed by a URBAT program, because this is a building, a huge building of 40,000 square meters that is dismantled, and with strategies of circular economy, 95% of materials are reused within the built-in sector, and it is going to become a new park within the city center that has been the occasion for a very important architectural competition at international level won by Michel Devine, architect. And finally, a program of urban regeneration within one of the very dense place of the city, the so-called Macrolotto Zero area, working in the framework of the concept of reusing a district, an old industrial district of around 70 hectares within a strategy of reusing existing buildings within a strategy of adaptive reuse, creating with small demolitions new small pocket gardens for the strategy of urban forestry. So trying to develop again a strategy where circular economy strategies and urban forestry strategies are put together. So thank you, and I'm curious to see all the others' presentation.